Morning, Lisa. How you doing? Lisa, Danny D, Danny Dizzle, Mike. And of course, happy birthday to Didi. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Didi. Happy birthday to you, to you, to you, to you, to you, to you, to you. Happy Taco Tuesday, you crazy knucklehead, you. What you doing, my dear? How's your night going? You almost going home or what? Wow, wow, wow! Working tonight. Gee, well, you had the weekend off. No wonder you're working on your birthday. So happy birthday anyway. So hope you're having a nice one, and happy 49 plus 6 or minus 6 or something like 6, something 6. I heard something about 6. So hope everything's doing good. So sleepy and working tonight. Oh my lord. We need the Eddie birthday dance. Let me see. Let me see if I got something. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see what we have here. Uh, hmm. Maybe this one might work. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see what else. TDT, we got the just closing. Nope, no, that's about it. I think that's the only one I have. And of course, oh, wait a minute. I have this one. Hold on.
It's a Friday, baby!
There you go, Didi. That's all for you. From Danny D. Oh, my Lord. Hey, Bama. ¿Qué pasa? Good morning. How you doing? No, Alice is not here yet. She's uh, getting ready. Getting ready to go to work. Preparing herself and trying to wake up, So, yes. Me too. I was up earlier. I've been up since I don't know, like 2 o'clock in the morning. Feeling my stomach has been feeling funny. I tried to stay awake as much as I could, but around almost 6 a.m. this a little while ago, I went and lay down for a bit, and then I got up at 7. So I got here at a few minutes ago. That's why. But it did me good. It did me good to lay down for a bit. Now my eyes are much better. Earlier I was just like seeing everything twice. I kind of like a lot of gotta look up now because my glasses I can see better down here than up here. They're both for long distance and close. And lately the long distance is getting a little weird. I gotta go get my eyes checked again. It's been like 2 years since I got these glasses, so it's time to go get checked out again. So what's up, Bama? How you doing? Yo yo yo. Yep. Cracks me up every time. Scott doing that. You should have seen it live on that carnival ship, the Paradise. That's where I got it from. Um, Next time I catch him dancing is gonna be on the celebration in 2027. So we got another almost a little bit more than a year and a half to go before that happens. So. Oh, the one I had earlier, I didn't have any hardly any sugar in it, no cream. This one at least it has. I put cream in it, a little bit more sugar, so it tastes much better. That one earlier, I was I think that's why my stomach was so out of it. So you're just hanging out here on Taco Tuesday, hanging out. Waiting for the day to go by to see what is will be happening today. I don't think it's gonna be raining any rain today, or it should be a sunny, nice day in the 60s right now. I think I don't see any temperatures yet. It was very humid yesterday. It was not too pleasant of a day, even though it was sunny. I went outside around I don't know, like three something in the afternoon, waiting for others to come home, and I just stay out there. But it got to the point where I was beginning to feel a little bit out of it because of the system. So it wasn't too bad. So uh, Obama says I took my weekly Ozempic shot last night at 3 a.m. this morning, and I hit the John every 30 minutes. Yeah, I go with them, sir. Sometimes that happens to me, but I don't do Ozempic anymore. I got changed to Monjaro now, so but I do that Saturday mornings. That's why I do it on the weekends because in case that happens, I don't have to be anywhere. If you know what I mean. So yes, what's up, Georgia Cruising? We were just doing your dance just now. Danny loves seeing you shaking your booty. So I was telling her that next time I catch you dancing is gonna be in on the celebration in 2027. So and we still got over a year and a half to go before that happens again. So unless something happens that we get to see each other before then. So, but we'll see. So Scotty's here. Yeah, Danny. Yep. Danny Dizzle. Captain Scott. Bama. Just chilling. So how you doing? Everything good? Working today or not? Oh, tastes pretty good right now. So my kids are so excited. It's their last day of school today. Wow, that's right. It's already May. Why am I thinking it's February or March? Jesus, where am I? Wow. Tomorrow's my son's birthday. He turns 29 tomorrow. Holy crap. 29 years old. Awesome, Bam. Awesome. Yes, that's very good. Then he's going to have him for the whole summer messing around, huh? Been a real kids again. So, but yeah, I take Manjaro, no more Ozempic. I was taking that. I took that for I think like 2 months, and then the doctor changed medicines to me. Why? I have no idea, but see, I thought that was the reason why I have the kidney failure now, but apparently it's not. It's a different pill that I'm taking. So they're trying to find out which one is it, and they're not moving fast enough. I'm about to. So if they keep going with this stuff, I'm just gonna stop taking them home and deal with it without it. So we'll see. We'll see what the deal is. So So how you doing, Danny? Are you staying out of trouble? Counting your days to for your trip? Since Sharon's not here, did you take medicine? Not. I took my morning early medicine. Yes, but the other ones, the pharmacy that I have here, this is at 9 a.m. or close to it. That's when I take those. And then there's another bunch that I take also around between 6 and 7. So no, not yet. The phone's still off. Alice still here. She hasn't left yet. So once she goes, then I turn it on. And I think I'm gonna go take a nap today at when CME comes in, and hopefully for about 45 minutes. Maybe we'll see. If I stay awake, I stay awake. Otherwise, I'll try to go lay down because I'm gonna lay down anyway at 10 anyway. So, but we'll see. We'll see how I feel, and we'll do that. My eyes are a little burning right now, but there's not as bad as just earlier. Around between a little bit before 6 a.m. That's when that's why I went and lay down and said, let me just rest them for a bit. So yeah, Scotty, Didi's birthday today. She turns 49 plus 6. So she'll be doing good. She's at work. She'll be going home soon, hopefully. be able to go and rest today off. I mean, even though she's working, she said, I think she said that she's working tonight. So we'll see how that goes, you know. So, but yeah, and Sharon might be here later. Maybe she slept good last night. I know her sister was having some appointments and stuff. So we'll see. Hola.
Hola. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Scotty. Good morning, Billy. Good morning, Danny, the little angel. Good morning, Denise. Lisa J. Stocks. If you're still there listening, good morning. And any other lurkers out there that are listening, good morning.
There we go. We're back.
I didn't know. I don't know if you caught that, but happy birthday, Denise. Were you out partying last night, and that's why you're so sleepy this morning?
I think she's work. I think she's still working.
Oh, okay. Yes, the star of the show is here, Billy.
My God.
And Danny's singing happy birthday. Denise is working. I'm glad you had a great night. All righty. I'm going to get out of here, get to work myself. And I hope you all have a wonderful day.
See.
All right. Just took a picture.
Oh, nice. Let me see. No, the picture.
That's the picture.
But why am I moving?
Oh.
Oh, here comes Pickles. Okay. I got frozen time. Pickles. What are you doing, Pickles? Oh. Meow meow. What? Get over here on this side. You know I can't reach on that side.
See you later.
Bye, baby. Love you.
Love you too.
Come here. Meow meow. Meow meow. Come here, girl. Come here. Over here. Over here. Thank you. See, there you go. Now I could give you a petting. And she goes behind me. I just got something else. She wants me to be all over her, but she wants to be behind me, so I can't reach over there. Come on, girl. Come on. Yep. I. No, she not. Now you gotta go see what's going on out there. It's mommy leaving. Talking about mommy leaving. Let me turn this thing on now. Bye. Ay. What day? It's gonna be. I don't know. It's gonna be a sloppy day today. I think it ain't gonna be too great anyway. So doing good. Just woke up trying to get the eye boogies out. My eye. 8 more days until I leave. Oh, 8 more days. Okay. This afternoon they signed their marriage license to get married. Oh, already? Wow. That's a kind of hurry up kind of thing. Morning, Alice Lugo, the star of the show. Yes. Happy birthday to you. Yes, my friend Denise. Happy birthday to you. Yep. She says she's working. Then Scotty. Okay, the ship is coming in. And switch. Yep. Scotty's blackmail time with that picture. What? It's blackmail time with that picture. Yep. Amen to that. Eddie froze in a funny spot. I screenshot it. Oh my God. Ay. No wonder. This is gonna get me in trouble anyway. All right, see you later, Didi. We'll see you. See you later. All right, Didi's getting ready to get the hell out of there, so I'll let her go do her thing, so she could go home and chill and relax, and be good. Then have a good day, and hopefully enjoy and rest. And have her birthday in peace. with many tacos today. Many tacos. Um, not much going on, guys. Just chilling, just chilling. So what's going on with you? I don't have much today. So you got me here venting today. So just like that, I guess. No, nothing much going on this week. No appointments, no nothing. Um, Alice is keeping busy. She's doing her thing and keeping busy here at home. Not much going on either. I did laundry yesterday and all that in the afternoon. So nothing to do again until the weekend. Like I said, it didn't rain yesterday. Got sun in the afternoon. The day got pretty humid. It was kind of disgusting outside anyway. But I went outside anyway and hang out there, getting some vitamin D and chill and until Alice come home and things like that. So other than that, not much going on. See you later, Gator. Oh no gators, Danny. Oh hell no. Sorry, not in this house. We're not Gator fans here. So you got to talk to Darian about being a Gator fan or Anthony Simone. Those two are Gator fans. Oh, not here. Mm-mm. Here, I watch the University of Miami or University of Georgia, the Bulldogs. Hey, what's up? I had to cancel today's show. Last minute appointment at 8:30. See y'all tomorrow. Hi, Kurt. Thanks for letting me know. Have fun at the doctor, sir. And say hello to Marsha. And you don't forget to climb over a hill and throw yourself over. Okay. Oh my God. Oh, am I always telling him that? So I don't know. All right. See you tomorrow, says Danny also. All right. All right. So you guys know now, no CME today. And also no Jen either. Jen is on vacation. She's in. Hold on 1 minute. We got somebody on stage. ¿Qué pasó?
Good morning. ¿Qué pasa? How are you?
I'm
I'm
doing
good.
good. You in the dark there. What's going on?
I'm in the dark.
I
I
saw the.
I just didn't turn any of the lights on.
Oh, okay, but
It's my usual place. It's just you're seeing me from the light from the monitor.
yeah. So what's
How
going
you
on?
doing, buddy?
Trying to wake up. No, not too much of a good night. Belly was a little acting up. I should have went and took care of business last night before I went to bed, but I did not. So all night, the belly started like moving around, saying, "Hello, I'm still here." So I got up. Nothing happened. Took some coffee, and still nothing happened. And about 6 a.m., I went and lay down again, closed my eyes for a bit. And then 7 o'clock, as soon as the alarm went off, Alice gets me up. And I come over here. So I already had everything set up, turned on and everything. All I had to do is just walk in the room and,
Oh,
head
that's
it back
good.
again. So, yeah. But other than that, no, not much. Just chilling and trying to wake up.
Yeah, I hear that. I didn't sleep well last night. I'm a little anxious about Thursday going in the hospital. So
Oh, yeah.
couple days out, I'm all anxious. So I didn't sleep well, but I'm okay. I'm up, bright-eyed, ready to go. And
Yeah.
I was eating breakfast. That's why I didn't come right up when you started the stream. But
Yeah.
I had oatmeal and a banana for breakfast.
I almost made some. I was gonna make grits, and then I'm like,
Grits.
I don't know if I should do that now or wait a little bit later. And now I just found out that Kurt won't be on today. He had to cancel a last minute appointment, and also
Oh,
Jen is not here either. So Jen is on vacation in
that's right.
Jamaica.
She's in Jamaica.
Yeah, Jen, yes, Jen's in Jamaica
Ah,
at a resort
ver-
there the whole
very
week. So
nice.
yeah.
That's one place I haven't been. Have you been there,
Yes,
Jamaica?
to, Montego Bay.
How
Just to
is
the
it? You like it?
I didn't care much.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's true. I've been to the port. We didn't get off the boat
yeah.
in
With
Montego Bay. So
where was it? On the Glory? Yeah, on the Glory, I think it was. Yeah, on the Glory. We, me and Alice got off, went bought a couple things in the little port there, and then right back in the ship. And then the second time we went with the Paradise, but within the Paradise we didn't get out. We stayed on the ship. We were in the app, hanging out with Tinkerbell, her mom, and Cruise Nuts.
oh,
The
nice.
second time.
I
So
think
yeah.
we spent the time in Montego Bay in the hot tub. Everybody else was off. Most of the people were off the ship. So
Yes.
Colleen and I took advantage of the empty hot tub and sat and relaxed in that and just enjoyed the views. Sometimes there's nothing better than just chilling and just looking out at the country or the island that you're at, and
Mhm.
not actually getting off the ship. So uh, Jamaica is great to fly and stay all inclusive. I'd like to do that. I don't think there was a lot to do in the actual cruise port, right?
Nope, no, just a few stores and buses there, so you could hop in and go for the excursion. But that was it. Me and Alice didn't do any excursions at all. I had my walker with me, so I didn't feel like climbing onto a bus or anything like that. I just didn't feel like going anywhere. Plus, the
Yeah.
weather was a little bit too humid for me, also. So
Right.
I wasn't too much into it. But
I don't remember what excursions they offered, but clearly it wasn't anything that we were really interested in because we never got off. So, but yeah, maybe someday. I think what Mike said about flying and staying is pretty cool.
yeah.
I think that's the way to do it.
That's
Just go
what
into
I
a
can hear now.
hotel
Like,
and
you gotta stay. Yeah, if you go to a resort, stay at a resort. Don't go wandering or anything like that. So, hey, good morning, Tuber Chat. Thank you for popping in. Also, thanks for the share. Much appreciated, sir. Yes, yes, and yes, yes, and yes. And he's saying hello and good morning to a bunch of people here. Very nice. Lisa's back. Hello, Lisa. How you
Lisa.
doing? Here, Lisa here, hanging out with Jimmy. Jimmy's going to be live tomorrow morning again on his time slot, and
Yeah.
then he's gonna be off for a bit due to some medical taking care of business himself. Myself on Sunday, I'm going to go for a sonogram to find out how my kids are doing. So I'm Sunday morning. I'm gonna be the one shaking my head like, "Oh my God! I hope everything goes well." So
It's gonna go. It's gonna go fine, brother. I know it will. PMA, right?
Yep, yep,
Everything's gonna be fine with both of us.
yeah. Just we just gotta be kind of chill about it and take
Right.
everything.
But yeah, we'll be going live tomorrow morning. It'll be our last Cup of Joe live for, I'm gonna guess, 5 weeks at least. But like before my last day, just keep sending me the links
Oh yeah,
because when I'm when I feel strong enough in the morning or something, I'll pop in like I did before.
yes,
You may
yes,
see
sir.
me again with my winter cap and my blanket on and stuff.
And hanging out for a bit, or whatever.
That's one thing
Whatever.
with the chemo treatment is you get hot, you get cold, you get hot, you get cold. So I make sure that I have my supply of winter clothing nearby so that I can get warm. Usually in the morning I'm cold, so
It's like I realized that lately that my body is changing. I was so used to the cold weather up in New York, and now here it gets a little warm, and I feel good, and then it gets a little cool, and it's like, oh, wait a minute, I need a blanket or something. So like, what's the deal?
it's our age. We just had enough of the cold.
It's just
It's
weird.
cold here in New England right now. It's like 45 degrees. It's cold
Right.
for this time of year.
Wow.
Not good at all. I mean, and the wind, it's windy as well, so it feels even colder.
Yeah, it was pretty humid yesterday here down in outside, and I just felt it felt after I went out there about 3:30, and then Alice came in about 5:15, and I just lasted another 15-20 minutes out there with her. We usually sit out there for a while and to enjoy the afternoon before coming in and having dinner. But last night, as soon as she came in, I'm like, okay, I've been out here for a while, and it's beginning to get a little itchy. So let me. I need to go inside. So she's like, oh, yes, yeah, I know. We can stay a little longer, but
The
I just,
humidity can be
yeah.
it can be oppressive. A lot of people like for me, I like the heat. I don't mind the humidity.
I
As
don't
long
know.
as I can wear shorts and a t-shirt, if I'm wearing
Oh,
a
oh
suit or
yeah, yeah,
something.
yeah.
But as long as I can dress appropriately, I don't mind it. But a lot of people, I mean, my mother, she lives in Florida, and when I think June, July comes along, that's when it starts to get humid down there, and it's especially for older people. I mean, it's like winter. I was explaining the other day, it's like winter here, where you stay inside with the heat on. Down there, they stay inside with the AC on. So, yeah, it can be oppressive.
Good morning, Sifting Soils, Me Soil, and more. Welcome back. Welcome back. Uh, um, and also, Mandy Smith is also here. Scott Smith, also no relation. They're both here. Scott is driving and listening, so please be careful out there. Mandy is
Good
doing her
morning.
thing, and good morning to you. And Ramona, thank you for coming back. It's been a while. The last time I saw you was on. I think on the Glory, we you was she was in the Glory also, hanging out with all
Oh,
of
okay.
us, running back and forth all over the place. So yes, yes, yes,
Good
and yes.
morning. Good morning. Don't forget to hit the like button for Eddie and share out the stream. And if you're not subscribed to his channel, he would appreciate it if you go over and watch a couple videos, comment, and subscribe.
It's smack me a little too. If you have the weather or anything like that you want to talk about, go right ahead, right? And if you want to
Oh,
do a notable or something, I don't have a problem.
I don't have anything set. Maybe I can. We can do the weather. Let me see if I can pull up the Wonder Map. I think I can share it. Um, let's see. This is what we normally do on my channel. Is we do the weather for everybody.
Yeah. Right now here is in my area 69 degrees, partly sunny.
All right, so here
And
it
it always
is.
starts like that, but then it's sunny later, and I don't think that it's gonna rain at all. So,
Do you have to click on it in order for it to come up?
yeah, I'll do that then.
I have it down on the bottom. There it is. All right, so let me make sure I can. You can see that moving and
Yep.
all.
Mhm.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. So typically, what I do when you come over to Cup of Joe is we do one segment. We do is the weather, and I obviously start in New England from where I'm from. So you can see there's not a lot of activity here, but it's cold and windy. It's going to be in the 50s all week. Let's see, what's the current temperature here? It was 45 when I woke up. It's 48 now. The high is going to be 58, and that's going to be it's going to be all week, right until Monday. It looks like Monday they're saying 70 degrees, so we'll be back to the normal weather. Out towards Nova Scotia and New Brunswick, Canada, that area, it looks like they got some little bit of unsettled weather, maybe some rain. Out towards Chicago and that area, you could see that large cell there. They're getting some rain and some nasty weather, so that'll be probably heading towards my neck of the woods sometime by the weekend, I'm sure, or before the weekend. Hopefully, we won't get too much. But all along the eastern seaboard, it looks clear. It looks good. Georgia, the weather looks good. Eddie was saying, would you say that it's you guys had some hot, humid weather yesterday?
Yes. So it's probably gonna be about the same today also.
Down
Another
in
humid day.
Florida, I like to call it paradise with a chance of sun shower. It's just beautiful down there. Even on a bad day, it's better than a a good day here in New England. Usually, there's nothing like it. I love the west coast of Florida. It's perfect. You get along the Gulf Coast states, it all looks good there too. I know that they've been enjoying some good weather for the last week or so. So good for them. Texas looks clear. We get out towards the controversial cruiser is. I know he's been having some decent weather, but it's been in the 90s by midday.
Heat over there. Oh.
Yeah, they're enjoying some heat there, but it's a dry heat, like they say. So all along the West Coast, everything looks clear there as well. Seattle looks like they're going to get some rain, which yesterday was rain as well, and I think the day before. That's more of the same for Seattle. They'll get rain, and then it'll be sunny, and they get rain, and it's sunny. It's they're in a crazy spot where the weather pattern just is wet. Down in Australia, we always visit Australia because our friend Joe Hupp and Sean Ornelas is down there. They're enjoying good weather. Sean, I was on his Helping Hands for Cruising this morning, did a live, and he said the weather's been decent, but they're in their autumn season there on that lower half of the hemisphere. So they're gonna continually see the days cooling down, and they're going to be pushing towards their winter. So, but so far so good. And then we'll make our way out where Vamp is, and where Vamp and Goldie, walking with Goldie, is in Romania, and the weather looks pretty good there. They were having it looked like they had some rain there yesterday. And then our good friend Pete, who is in the UK, in England, the weather looks fantastic there. He lives right here on the east coast of England, so enjoying some good weather there. So there you go. That's what's happening, and I hope the weather wherever you are in the world is treating you right. Even if it's not, make sure you make it a good day, because every day is a good day, especially when you have coffee.
My second cup already.
Yeah, mine too. Cup number 2.
But I'm gonna wait for the third now for a while before I go crazy. Today, I mean yesterday, I think I have 5 cups, and I think that's why the stomach is a little no. Like
I'll have one more. I've been trying to cut back. I would drink, especially when I was working, I would drink 2 or 3 cups before I left the house, and then I'd have probably 2 more there at work. So at least 5, and I'm cutting back. So I'll probably have 1 more cup here this morning. That'll be it for the day.
When I worked at the Toys R Us in Puerto Rico, I was the coffee maker. Every time somebody wanted coffee, they will page me and say code 16. That means whatever I was doing, and go make coffee. So most of the times was the manager, so always calling for that. So I got used to it. I was always in Puerto Rico. You drink coffee all day, so that's either that or alcohol. So I'd rather went with the coffee. So I just got
either that or alcohol. You drink at work?
No, I work.
Okay.
For the coffee, yes, but after work, you could do do whatever. But in Puerto Rico, it's either coffee or alcohol. It's the two main things to drink. So, what part of Florida does your mom live at? In the I know it's in the West Coast, but what city?
I'm sorry. Say again.
Your mom, she lives in Florida, right?
Oh, she lives in just outside of Winter Haven, if you know where that is.
Yes,
it's a little town that it borders Winter Haven. Yeah. What is it called? Lake Alfred, I think, or it's one of the lake towns there. And the weather there, I guess, is pretty good right now. She likes April, May. Those are, I think, her favorite months there because it's not humid. The days get up to about 80, 85 somewhere, but not humid. So it's nice. She enjoys the pool, and her and her friends, they go out to eat and that stuff. So, but come towards the end of June, I think that's when it really starts to get humid there. Yeah. And, again, for a lot of people, it's oppressive, and especially for her, she's 87. So, it's like the cold is oppressive as well. But So yeah, it's kind of similar in a way. So they spend a lot of time indoors. They have a nice where she lives in a gated community, and they have a community center in that. And I know her and her neighbors, they'll go up there and they'll have, potlucks and do all kinds of stuff. She's part of some groups where it's like a ladies group. They all get together, and I'm not sure what they do. Whatever the cackling hens do when they get together.
They get son in trouble without telling anybody.
Yep. But it's good, since my dad passed, we got to keep her busy. So make sure that she's doing some things. And
good thing keeping busy. Yes, good.
Yeah.
I grew up in North Miami Beach. My brother still lives at the house that we had there. He also has a place in Melbourne. He works for Kroger delivery in the state, and he picked that area because down in Miami is too freaking busy. He says it's just crazy, how much all over the place. So he picked north because it's a lot more space, more expanded. But he travels. He stays in North Miami on the weekends, and then the rest of the week he goes up to Melbourne. And that's why he works at. The area, and he has a place up there too. So next time me and Alice go down to Miami, we'll probably end up stopping his place in Melbourne. And but we were gonna leave out of Port Canaveral in June next year, but now I switched the cruise, and we're gonna be out of Miami. So I'm between either leaving the car at the house with him in North Miami, or and for him to take us to the port, or we'll drive down to Miami, city of Miami, leave the car there, and have the shuttle down to the cruise port and take us there. But we'll see. Now that MSC has their own parking lot and everything down in the Fisher Island, I will probably drive down there and stay. Leave the car at the parking this way. Once we get back, we just go get out of there and get out. Traffic, it could be a real pen in the behind, big time down there. And we also have the weekend before then open, and the weekend after. We're cruising from Monday through Friday, so definitely have a couple extra days to hang out in Miami. I get to see my brother and my other. I have an older brother. Also there, and I get to see some family and friends that have done there also. So it'd be nice to see just people that I haven't seen in years. And it's been, I think it's been like 7 years since I've been to Miami. So yes.
Oh wow! How long of a drive is it from where you live?
From here, it's 11 hours.
11 hours. So do you stop in between, or you just drive right through?
I make a few stops, bathroom stops, get gas at least once, and to eat something. So we'll probably do like 20 to 25-minute stops only, and then keep going. We usually do one stop in the middle. But before that, I usually have get some coffee and stuff here at the house, and then I will hit the road. And once
you and Alice, you take turns driving?
No, just me. I'm the one who
you drive. Good for you. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I could do. I mean, there was a time when I could drive for 12, 13 hours straight, but I don't know if I could do it now.
I was surprised. I could drive 36 hours straight. Then it got to a point where I couldn't do. After 2 hours, I have to stop, get out of the car, move around. And now all of a sudden, now that we're cruising again and doing all this stuff, I've been driving straight. Like we went to New Jersey, 18 hours straight. Galveston, every time we out of there, 13 hours straight without stopping, just, like the regular stops for gas and
sure. Yeah. But not spending the night or anything anywhere.
No. We are going.
That's awesome. I couldn't do it. Like I said, back when I was younger, I could. Mm-hmm. But even a couple of years ago, Colleen and I, we took a road trip from here out into Colorado, rather. And I could do about 8 hours, maybe 9, and after that I'd have to stop. So we would plan it where we would find touristy things to see along the route,
Yeah,
and that
yeah.
would help extend because that would wake
Oh,
me
yeah.
up and give me more energy, so we could extend the traveling. But after about 9 hours or so, Colleen, my wife Colleen, she would be the navigator, and she'd find the place for us to stay. So she'd find a hotel, and we'd plan it like 8 or 9 hours out, where, okay, we're stopping in this town and we got a hotel here. So
Yeah.
But that trip, that was a 2-week trip. We did a lot of sightseeing and driving. If anybody's done a road trip like that, you know what I'm talking about. A lot of fun.
Mhm.
And we really didn't plan a lot in terms of the whole ride out. We knew we were leaving from New England, going to Colorado. Couple places we wanted to stop, which was at, of course, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I wanted to see that. Colleen wanted to try some Chicago deep dish pizza, so we stopped there. But
Yeah.
everything else we just stumbled upon. And for us, that made it kind of cool. It was kind of like the best plan was one that we didn't plan, you know what I mean? Where we
Yeah.
found some really cool things to do along the way. Like we went to the Iowa State Fair, which we had no idea it was even going on. And we're driving through it, and she's like, "Hey, the state fair is going on." And if people are familiar with the Iowa Fair, it's like one of the biggest in the country. It's huge. So I had to stop. So we did. And those American Picker guys, that TV show that was on there for a while, and they're in Iowa as well. We stopped at their store, and some of the things that they found on the show, they had them there like in a museum. It's pretty cool. So yeah, these are things we didn't plan on, and it made the trip so much more fun, I think.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
So if anybody's into road trips like that, and that's kind of a road trip for you, 11 hours from Georgia down to Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Although you won't be stopping really too many touristy
And
places.
we're going to be
I'm
taking
sure.
75. 75 is in the middle of the state, so it's out of not much to see, anyway. On
Right.
75, except for when we go through Orlando.
Oh, Eddie froze.
By, so
You're back.
Sharon's is yeah. It's
Good morning,
been glitching.
Sharon.
I don't know what's the deal out there. But earlier, when Alice was here saying good morning, 10 seconds, and I just
We
glitched again. So
yeah, it may be the weather or something. I know that we get Starlink now, and sometimes when the weather's nasty, it affects it, but not too bad. We'll get like that. You'll freeze up a little bit, but
there we go.
We sailed out of Miami last June, my first time. We went out on MSC Magnifica, and it was my birthday cruise. But we don't drive from here. We flew into Miami, and then we spent the night at the hotel, and then took the shuttle over. But wow, Miami is a big city, man. That's huge. I'd never been there before. I've driven past it on our way to Key West, but we've never stopped.
Yeah.
My goodness, what a big, amazing city, and a lot of building going on.
Yep, you got that right.
A lot.
And condos everywhere, and it's always something new. Every time I go back, there's something new. Even the city that I grew up in is like different. It's like, wait a minute, what happened here? Some of the buildings that I was so familiar with, they're no longer there, and even the police department, the fire department, 3 blocks down from where we from the house it's at. I remember me driving by, and it's like, what the hell happened here? And there's even
that wasn't here before. Right.
Yeah, it's like, what the hell? Amazing, and then over to Aventura. It's a whole new city out there now with the Bright Line, and oh my Lord.
That's something I'd like to do, is maybe fly into Orlando and then take the Bright Line down. I've seen a couple videos. I watched Scott Controversial Cruising. He did a video on the Bright Line, and what what a modern, very clean, cool looking train that is. So I'd like to travel that.
I was working doing a remodel of West Marine in Lantana, Florida, a few years back in
Nope, froze up again.
when the train first got put together to be there, and they were testing it out down in the Broward County lines. Every 20 minutes, that thing was just flying by, and then flying back again, and flying back again. It was just a lot of testing, and I heard that a few people that's been getting killed because they tend to cross the tracks and they don't see that thing coming, and that thing is flying. And by the time they realize the train is there, it's too late. So it's not like the Amtrak is
Yeah.
seems to be a little slower, or the
Don't
PSX.
don't try to beat the train.
Oh
Don't try
hell,
to beat the train. It's you're not going to get it.
nope.
Yeah, Scott's saying he loves the Bright Line. He'll be using it again in a month. I want to try to. How far north does that go? Do you know?
I believe it's Orlando now, and they're working on extending it to Tampa also.
Oh
They'll
wow.
probably go up to Jacksonville eventually.
Yeah, yeah.
If the traffic
Good
is
for
there,
them.
just for the maybe to make it to the airport from Miami to Jacksonville. So
We
we'll
were
see.
talking with the trains. One of my either yesterday or last Friday about train travel in this country and how everybody used to travel by train and it was an
Oh, yeah.
economical way to go.
Mhm.
Now it's not really the Bright Line because those are some pretty good deals they give you. But it like for me, if we were to take the Amtrak from Boston down to Orlando, it'd be a couple $1,000s per person, to get a sleeper car in that. It's very expensive. I'd rather take that money, get on a plane for $300-400, and
Yeah.
then take the rest of it and get on a cruise ship or spend some time at a resort.
Amen to that.
Um,
Yep.
yeah, it's just really expensive, and it's too bad because we were comparing this country to other countries, especially in Europe. Uh, they can travel all over Europe from country to country, and it's not that expensive. $25, $100, with a sleeper
Hey,
car in
Darian,
there.
every time Darian goes to Germany, what does he do? And trains all over the place.
Yeah, the trains are the way to go. It's too bad. I wish this country would get back to it. Where I live, we had a train that went all the way from basically the Canadian border down into Boston and into New York City. A lot of passenger trains that would pass right through the town that I lived in. And now all those tracks are pulled up and they use those railroad beds for bike paths and, walking paths and things. It's a shame. It really is, because I'm sure like here, down in your area too, the highways, man, they just get backed up. I mean, we'll be going to Boston Thursday, and it normally would take us without traffic about an hour to get there. But when the morning traffic, it will take us 2.5 hours. It's crazy. And if you had a train, you'd be there in less than an hour.
Yeah, the
It's too
last
bad.
time I worked in the Boston area, we were in Poughkeepsie, and every time somebody landed at the airport and down in Boston Logan, I have to go down there and get them. And that back then, when I did that, was when the big day was happening. So
Oh,
that's
yeah, yeah.
even more crap going on top of it. So I used to be gone for hours just to go down there, pick somebody up, and turn around and go back up. Forget it. I
I
was
have to,
gone for half a day.
I have to be um, I have to be there at 8 o'clock. My first appointment's at 8 o'clock on Thursday, and we'll leave here at 5:30 so I
Ouch.
can get there in time. So, 2.5 hours. Hopefully, we'll get down there quicker, and that'll give me a little buffer to be able to. But sometimes we'll get there, and I got to rush. We got to get in the building and find where I need to be, and it's crazy. It'd be awesome if we had trains again.
Yeah. Mandy says driving in Atlanta is exhausting. I will agree with driving in Atlanta the city. 75, 85, I don't see it that bad compared to driving in Miami or New York City or LA.
Yeah.
75, 85 is nothing because even though you're it's a lot of traffic, you keep moving. In this other three cities that I've been, you stop, you get stuck for a while, then you move again and stuff like that. But Atlanta itself, it is a little complicated driving in the city. That's why I stay away from Atlanta as much as possible. I'm closer to the airport, Hartsfield, than Atlanta. So if we do anything, we go down to Noonan, which is the next city down south. It's about 20 minutes south from us, and it's a city that is expanding, it's growing, new businesses everywhere. So I don't have no business going to Atlanta whatsoever, unless there's going to the zoo or some kind of festival, or maybe to a baseball game, which is up in Silver Springs, where she lives. And even up there is so everything is so packed. It's hard to drive up there in Silver Springs where she lives at. So it's not as bad, like I said. But the city itself, I do find it complicated because
My
it's
wife,
city.
she usually when people here at home aren't sick, she would be there twice on business. She would go to Atlanta twice a year, and she absolutely hates it. She hates it there. The traffic is awful, and she said the people can be rude, and a lot of homeless people there as well. It's too bad. I hate seeing cities like that. Um, you know, even in Boston, I mean, unless you're walking around like the North End, where that's the real touristy areas, where the more the history, the old history of Boston and that. If you're just walking around in the trying to get around the city, it's tough. It really is. And you mentioned New York. I mean, I was in Manhattan probably a couple times a month when I was performing, and yeah, nobody drive. You don't want to drive in the city. Take a
Yeah.
taxi or an Uber or something. It's a lot better.
Me to that, yes.
Yeah, it's you're gonna get nowhere quickly in Manhattan if you're gonna drive. It's just the traffic is
You move a
unbelievable.
lot quicker on the subway
Yep,
than
absolutely.
driving. I
And
hate
from
it.
what I understand, going in the subway these days, you take your life into your hands. So, although it's getting a little better, I guess, but it was pretty dangerous there for a while. I mean, people pushing people onto the tracks and
Oh yeah,
just crazy stuff.
yep. Thank
No
God.
CME today, Denise. Kurt had to cancel. So.
Yeah, Didi's birthday today. She turns what was it? 49 plus 6
49 plus 7, she said.
plus 7. Okay. I was giving
Happy
her a
birthday.
year off. She said that to me.
When you get over 50, it's all just whatever.
So I'm 50 plus 10 myself. So
Yeah,
even
me
though
too.
I don't feel 60 at all. I'm sorry, but I just don't feel my age. I
I'll
mean,
be 61 in
physically,
a
yes,
couple weeks.
I am my age, but to me, like
Right?
I'm 60, no.
Yeah, mentally, I don't feel 60. And I guess until I got sick, I didn't really feel like it. I mean, I have some of the creaks and the pains in the joints, but
Yeah.
but I'll be turning 61 when I'm in the hospital. So for me, even though I'll be there, um, considering these circumstances, it's going to be a great birthday. It's like a rebirth for me. So 61 will ever be etched in my mind as a really good birthday. So
There you go. We're
yeah.
looking forward
When
to it.
when's your birthday?
January 20th.
So you were already had your birthday. You're a New Year's baby. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right on. Yeah.
Tell my parents. Work that out somehow. Because my brother that follows me, he's February 11, and then my sister's February 16. So and every 2 years.
Wow.
They
So
were
9 months prior to that, your parents, they were, that was their frisky time.
That's right. They were having a good time.
Yeah, good for them. They produced some
Well,
good people. So
the story says that my dad threw the seat and took off, and then my grandparents found out that my mom was pregnant with me, and they forced my dad to marry her. So yeah,
oh,
my dad almost
so
got a
you're
little.
the oldest.
Yes, yes. I do have an older brother, no relation. I just, to me, he's a brother anyway. But
Yeah.
whatchamacallit, yeah, I'm the oldest from this family, and then I have
So
two after me.
a shotgun wedding, as they
Yep,
say.
yep. My and I saw pictures of it where you could see my grandpa next to my dad, and he's like this, and like, oh crap. Yeah, I see why you marry mom, because either that or you were gonna get smacked around. So,
Are they still together, your folks?
well, yes, and they are even together right now. They're both passed away. My dad died in
Oh, okay.
2007 of a massive heart attack. 2 days
Sorry to hear
right
that.
before my birthday, and then that destroyed my mom. So it took her like another 13 months. She ended up in the hospital and also died of a heart attack. So they're both buried in cemetery in Ponce, Puerto Rico. So they're together
Okay.
right now. My mom's on top. So I always, every time I go visit, I say, you see, all that, my dad, all that talk, and my mom's still on top of him now. So
There you go. Even in death, she's keeping on top of them, which is,
that's right. Yep.
I think
She's
I
keeping
think
him
it's
in
a good thing.
place.
That's awesome.
Oh my, oh my, oh my. So yeah,
Right?
been wow, 18 years since my dad left. They had an argument one morning, and my dad went next door to do some tiles, his house neighbor, and over there he suffered a drop. They called the
Yeah.
ambulance, but he didn't. He never made it to the hospital.
Sorry to hear that, my
Yeah.
brother. Sorry.
And that
Yeah.
destroyed my mother, and she just she went downhill. She lost all the will to live and went down.
Yeah, that's one of the things, with the passing of my dad last week. My brother and I, we have we have uh, the I guess the responsibility to make sure that my mother stays
Yeah.
busy and all of that. I mean, 72 years, I think they were together. I
Wow.
mean, when you're with somebody that long, you become a habit with each other, and
Amen to that. Yeah.
yeah. So far so good. She's been doing good. She has, of course, understandably, she'll have some moments where she gets
Yes.
um, a little sad in that, but like I said, she has a good support system down where she is living in that community there. And one of her best friends, she had lost her husband passed last year, so she's kind of taken my mom under her wing and helping her with just the mental stuff every day, which is good because look, there's nothing wrong with her. Nothing at all. She's lucid. She's spry. She's able to do everything. So we just want to keep her as long as we can.
Yeah. Keep her busy. Keep her active. Keep her moving around,
Yeah.
and she'll be very good. Well, gee, good
Yeah.
morning, sir. Thank you for popping in. Also, Jules Blogs.
Well,
Good evening to you, my dear. Thank you for stopping by. Salamat. Much appreciated. Here, me hanging out with Jimmy on Taco Tuesday morning, chilling
that's
here
right.
a bit and talking about stuff.
Just stuff. We're just talking. Two guys talking.
having a couple.
Let's see. Two old guys talking. We talked about coffee. We talk about the weather. We've been talking about our health.
Two senior citizens. Oh my
right?
God, no word. I mean, I'm again. I just don't. I feel like I'm in my 40s. Except for once I get out, then I go like, oh crap. Now I'm in my
You,
70s, you know, but
you
other
know
than that,
where being a senior citizen comes in handy is when booking a cruise, you get a little discount, and at hotels. And that's something I think maybe 55, they start to do that kind of a thing. And I never really thought about it until, I was well past 55. And Colleen's like, we should be taking advantage of you being an old guy. And I'm like, I didn't even think of that. So whenever I go in, I'm like, hey, you got a senior discount? And they're like, yeah, we do. Okay,
give it
we'll
up.
take it.
I'll take it.
Yeah. One thing, Margaritaville cruises, me being a first responder, veterans and first responders, we get a special discount on that cruise line too. So I haven't taken advantage of it yet, but that's one thing I'd like to do when I get better. I know that Scott from Controversial Cruising, he just, Scott, when did you do Margaritaville? Didn't you and Bill do it like last winter? Something like that?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Have you been
We
on that?
No, on the morning show and Go Live Together. We were once talking about it, living out of Tampa. We were gonna do a get together and do a cruise out of there. And now that you mention it, we just stopped talking about it. We end up talking about the Viva, the 4.0, and forgot about Margaritaville. And
I
that's
don't think
something.
they do many long cruises. I think they're 4 or 5 nights, but
So the
and
Islander out of Tampa, I think he does a week now.
oh, does it? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that must be something a
Their
little
first
newer
one
then.
is the one that is, I think, 2 days. Goes to the Bahamas for a day or two, and then comes back and back and forth out of Canaveral to the Bahamas. Now I think the newer one that they get, it's from Tampa, and I think they do 7 days, either 5 or 7 days, and they go to Key West, and I think they go to Cozumel or Costa Maya, something like that, or maybe the Caribbean. And I think
Gotcha.
there was a third ship that they were working on, a third one also, another Costa cruise that we're probably trying to get into. So,
Yeah,
but I
Scott
haven't
was
heard the
saying
last.
in the chat that it was last year him and Bill went, and the Islander does 7 days, is what he's saying. So Paradise now does 4, 4, and 5 days. Yeah, I'd like to try that. Take advantage of it. Maybe definitely take advantage of the first responder discount. I think I could. I think I can. Well, they offer a couple, but it's for under $500. You can get an interior room,
Mhm.
which is not a bad deal. I don't, and they, from what I understand, they haven't had the best reputation. People
Yeah,
think
yeah,
they're the cheap cruise and not
that's
that
what I've
good.
been
But
hearing.
everyone I've heard that's gone on it, they seem to like it and enjoy it.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah,
Denise, definitely, you're in. Let's do it. We'll plan on it. I'd like to try that, and I don't mind saving a couple bucks either. So if I'll take advantage, maybe we can get you. Maybe they'll include you as a first responder, being a nurse.
oh yes, she should.
Right?
She
Yeah,
should
absolutely,
definitely should
absolutely.
be a part of it. Definitely. Because I've been trying to get my brother. My brother's a paramedic, so I try to always get in. Every time I go do a cruise out of Miami or somewhere in Florida, I always let him know, with time, so he can also book it. Nope, he's not into cruising. No, I
Not
am right
cruising.
beside. Me and my brother were two different people. You
Yeah,
know,
I never
completely.
really cruising was never really on my radar. Yes, through GovX. That's right. That's where I would go to get the tickets. Is through govx.com. You got to go in and sign up for them, and then you can sign in as a first responder or veteran and that. So, yeah, but I was never really into cruising. It wasn't my thing. I wanted to just get on a plane and fly to the destination and then spend time at a resort. And Colleen, her and her family convinced me to go on one, and it was a short one. I think it was a 3-night, 4-day, something like that, to the Bahamas. And yeah, that was it. I was hooked. So for you people out there that may not want to cruise, I say at least give it a try,
Give it a
because
shot. Yeah,
you'll be hooked. definitely be hooked afterwards. At least I know I was. And like I said, one of the first things I'm going to do when I'm all better, yeah, we're booking a cruise. I'm overdue. Definitely overdue.
Me, my whole thing was school. I was going to college in Miami, and television and music management. And one of the things was to go help out to get credit and stuff like that, to get work experience. We got sent to a Carnival cruise ship in Fort Lauderdale to be do assistant production work, and what's one of those weekend cruises where you get in, go over to the Bahamas, and then return for the on Sunday, and then back to Monday. That's how I got involved with cruising. I was not into cruising or anything like that back then. And then once I started, I did that for 13 weeks in a row, so I kind of got into it. And then eventually we started cruising from work and taking off the weekends and stuff like that. But it got to a point that I completely stopped. Once in '93, when I got sent to Puerto Rico, I stopped cruising. I don't know. I think in 2016. 2016, that was when I saw the new Royal Caribbean commercial out, the new ones with the music and the lights and the ships and all that. It kind of started giving me a craving. And then me and Alice, we started talking about it. So I said, I used to cruise this is back in then. In 2010, she had a cruise with her sisters in out of New Jersey, only one. And I said to her, I used to cruise a lot when I was younger, growing up in Miami. So maybe we should get ourselves together and start working on it. So in 2018, we were gonna fly to Puerto Rico, get on the Epic, and do the cruise around the islands. Come back to Puerto Rico, spend 2 days there, and then fly back to New York. But it took me. I just get not getting the tickets, not getting the tickets. Time keeps going on, and tickets start getting higher in price. So she started looking around, and then she found that the Norwegian Escape was leaving out of New York for the same price. That would have been, flying to Puerto Rico and all that. So I said, wait a minute. She says, we could do this. We could leave out of here on the ship. It's a 2-week cruise. We'll go to Puerto Rico from here, spend the whole day there at the port, go to the islands, and then return back to New York within having to fly or anything like that. The only thing is that I won't get to see my sister, and my sister lives in Puerto Rico now. So that's the only thing that I won't get to see them. So somehow I let her know that we were going to be there. It was January 22nd. I said, we're going to be in the Port of San Juan. Meet us there. The last minute, she says, that she couldn't make it because she's on the west side of the island now. But for some reason, she couldn't make it. So fine with me. Me and Alice, I have some other friends from Carolina, a city next to San Juan. They came over and hang out with us the whole day there, and we had a great time. I ended up eating stuff there. We ended up buying souvenirs and hanging out and all the good stuff. And then we did the islands, and then went back to New York. Excellent. I mean, 14 days on a cruise ship, to me, it's what I like the most. We did a 9 first, then the 14, then 7 days. But if I ever get the chance to do another 14-day, I will definitely jump into it. Definitely.
I'd like to try to do either a back-to-back or a long extended cruise like that. It feels like, even like you do the 8 days, the 7 nights or whatever. It feels like you're just getting into the groove and then you have to get off.
Yep.
So yeah, I think an extended one would be a lot of fun. One of the things we're talking about too, Colleen and I have been talking about, because I have bucket list stuff, and one of them is to go to Australia. And I know that Bill just he flew over there, and he took a 29-day cruise around. He went to Japan and all the places, and then sailed back to the U.S. To me, that might be something we would consider doing. I don't know about a whole month on a cruise ship. I think I could handle it. I'm sure there's a few sea days in a row where you're like, oh, geez, hopefully we could see land at some point. But
Yes, definitely.
good morning, Sharon. Good morning, Cheryl. She says you're still on. Good morning.
Yep.
Yeah, I upsetted the apple cart. I jumped in on the live with Eddie. So
Whatchamacallit? Yeah, I would love to. Oh man, but the thing is that I talk about going to Japan and all that, but Alice is not. If I said Alaska, then she'll go. But
yeah,
Japan and all on the other side, she's like, nope, I got no business going over there. Like, come on, it's if we had the chance to, it's a lifetime of a trip. Let's do it. She's like, I don't know about all that. So
I
we'll
would.
see. You never know.
I have dreamed to go to those South Pacific islands like Bali and Vanuatu and Fiji, and I'd like to go to all those little islands and some of those Asian countries over there. Thailand looks beautiful. Parts of Thailand. I mean, I would go as a tourist. I'm not going to be, trekking around the country to places that may be unsafe. But Japan, I would love to go to Japan, places like that. Those are bucket list things. I mean, Sean and I were talking about places in the world that you definitely don't want to, especially as an American, you don't want to visit, like the countries in Persia, in that part of the world. You go and they find out you're an American, they're gonna kidnap you, they're gonna behead you, whatever it is. It's just not safe. Yeah. But I think going to those islands and those places, there's really no threat of that. Again, like, I wouldn't go to Sri Lanka and those places, but Thailand, I'd like to go to. Japan, I'd like to go to Vietnam.
Mike Ryan from Venture Cast, he just recently purchased property in the Philippines.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, that's something I'd love to do. I would love to.
And and once I found out, I say, He's like, yeah, come visit whenever. So just let me know when you're gonna be there. So if I'm there, I hope over. I would love to go visit. I got a bunch of friends from Philippines right now. So might as well.
Scott says my PTO. He says my PTO could never. I'm assuming he's talking about his time off from work, that he wouldn't be able to do something that long. We had considered possibly going 2 years ago to Australia to visit with Sean and Alana. Yeah. But it'd be at least 18 days for me between flying and then visiting and then coming back. Yeah, and I talked to my chief about it, and being on the fire department, I can't be away for too long. We're essential workers. And he's like, oh, I'd love to give you that much time off. He goes, and I have the days, but in a row. Yeah, he didn't think it was a good idea. So, I'm a lot closer to retirement now. So
amen to that. Yes.
So when I retire, these are the things we're going to do. And then, I mean, just like Bill, I mean, I'm assuming Bill's retired, so he has the time to be able to do it. And, sooner than later, because you never know what tomorrow's going to bring. So the sooner you can do these things, the sooner the better.
Amen to that. Yep.
Buy some property in Mexico.
Alice is not retired yet. So she kept saying to me, wait till I retire. So I'm in no rush. I'm not telling her, hurry up and get here. And no, whenever she's ready for it and the right time comes around, then do it. But when that happens, then we'll be doing the longer cruises. Bob, good morning, sir. Any famous possible here? Good morning. And back again, Mike. He says, but some property, buy some property in Mexico. Yeah, I know he is. I know Mike is. He talks so much about Cozumel. I think he lives there already. So
I would. I think that would be great. Mexico is awesome. I mean, again, you got there's places where you got to be careful, but I think along the Gulf Coast in that area, it's just so beautiful there. I'd love to buy some property. I have a friend of mine who he's trying to convince me to go in where is it they just flew those MSC-13 guys and brought them back? What country is that? Do you remember those criminals? The country just flew them. Someone in the chat would remember. But I have a friend of mine. He wants me to invest into a chicken egg farm with him on the coast of that country. I can't think of it now. But I'm like,
Guatemala,
yeah, I don't know about that.
El Salvador, Venezuela,
El Salvador.
Salvador.
El Salvador. Yeah.
Wow.
He's like, yeah, come on. There's an opportunity. We could become egg farmers. I go, is it near the ocean? He said, yeah. I'm like, okay, maybe I will consider it. But who knows? I don't know if I want to be an expat down there. I just as soon go to Fiji or live on an island. You know, like the show Lost, where you're on an island and once a month, a couple pallets of supplies come parachuting down. You don't know where they come from. I could definitely handle that. You know? Live in a little shack on an island, and as long as the supplies keep coming, I'd be fine. Oh, is it Venezuela, Mike? It's one of those countries anyway. It could be Venezuela. I actually have a friend from Venezuela. He moved here when he was young. He says it's beautiful there. The politics, of course, aren't so beautiful, but but he said it's a beautiful country. I think his parents still live there. Yeah, so traveling. When I retire, we're going to do more and more of it. Hey, my mom is here. Good morning, Mom.
Morning, Mrs. Solnier. That's another thing we've been talking to about. I would love to do a transatlantic, and once she retires, then we'll definitely start looking into it. So, like I said, I'm not rushing her at all. She says another 2 years. It could take 3 or 4. I don't care. You know, just stay as long as she wants. She loves her job. She loves. She's always happy about it. You know, no complaints. She gets her own schedule and all that. They let her kind of do her own thing. You know, she has a couple of bosses over her, but they hardly bother her. You know, I hardly ever. She says that I hardly see them anyway. So if anything, they communicate with each other through email or a quick phone call or something. That's it. So you know,
that's great.
She has to sit. So
I would definitely. I would be retired before Colleen. She's younger than me, and she'd have to continue to work. One thing that we talk about is finding ways to create income so that we can travel, so she could still work while we're on the road. You know, we have an RV, so one of our plans is just to drive around the country. Like I said, come to Helen and meet you guys. Well, we've met, but hang out with you guys for that long weekend and meet Darian and Kenny and everybody, and then drive along the southern coast and go out and see Denise and Dwayne and visit with the Gulf Coast grannies, and and then, you know, make our way west and just travel around the country. I mean, I think it would be great. Go out and hang out with the folks out in Quartzsite. I know they do a meetup out there, and yeah, you know, that's kind of our plan. You know, hopefully we can find a means to generate some money. I know that she definitely could do it with her background in business and business administration, and that she could do it and she's a bookkeeper, so that's something she could do on the road. Being a fire chief, yeah, that's something you can't really translate to doing on the road. But my thing is if we stay at like a RV sites or something, being a guitar player, I can sing for my supper, so to speak. You know, tell them, oh well, I'll provide some entertainment for the campers and let us have you know, the site for free or something like that.
Talking about campers, PK Ryan, His camper is mine now. We did a bet, and I won. So I'm letting him keep it for now because I don't have a truck to move that thing around. So that's my camper, even though I
Oh
have no
boy.
idea what it looks like inside or anything like that. So
There you go. All right. So you're going to be an RVer. We'll have to meet up. Ryan, is he going to let you, will he let you stay in it? Because
yeah,
I
I think
lost
there's
when
still
you
a
wanted
corner where
Eddie.
he. See, I need somebody to prep it and hook it up and do all the stuff that needs to be done. So yeah, he has to be there.
Yeah, definitely, Danny. We need to meet up somewhere on the road for sure. Um,
And I'm
somewhere,
Eddie Bulorgo. What the hell is Bulorgo? What?
Bulurgo, Eddie
Yeah.
Bulurgo.
See, I lost. When do you want? I can't have it yet. You know, you're the one with the truck. I gotta get a truck to move a thing around. So no,
Is
you
it
can.
a fifth wheel? Is that what it is? Is it a fifth wheel camper, or does it hook on
It's
a
a
hitch?
nice size. I have no idea what it is.
There you go. So
What
you
it's called.
won. You get the payments.
Yeah, yeah. But since he's still, since he's still using it, he's still taking care of all this. Yeah, I'm gonna
Travel
try to
trailer.
wait
Okay.
till it's all clear and paid for. And then I say, okay, bring it.
Yeah, that's the ultimate prize right there.
Because then I have the payment on the truck instead of the whole both. So it's already paid off. So
We
I just don't know. I don't see myself as a camper. I don't
no.
uh, because of my the way of my arthritis and all my legs the way they are. I wish I could still be working. I'm retired because of disability. But if it's up to me, I would love to be working. And I just it is it's very uncomfortable. When they were in Helen last time, we went to the park where they were at, and I just saw he brought Alice to see inside and show her the whole thing, but I just saw the steps and I said, I'm not even gonna try it. So I'm gonna stay
Yeah.
out here. I'm sitting down chilling. Let me stay out here. Whatever Alice tells me, I'll go with it.
There
So
are some of those travel trailers that they call it a toy hauler, and the back of it will come down like a ramp. So that would be good for you. You could go
yeah.
up the ramp. But I get it. The ones with the steps, even so, we
Mhm.
bought. We were always boaters. We always had boats. When the kids were little, it was a lot of fun. But then, we get to the point where the kids left, and we would open the boat in the spring and stare at it all summer, and then put the cover back on it in the winter and never use it. So we're like, all right. So we sold the boat, and I had some friends that were they did RV stuff, camping and that. So we bought a Class A, so one you can drive. So that's what we do now, and it's basically a house on wheels. I mean, when you're inside it, you have every comfort it's smaller than your house, but you have every comfort that you do at home. I have heat in there. I have a full kitchen with not only a convection microwave, but I have a regular oven. Colleen uses the oven to bake in, and we will camp into the fall, so the cooler weather, and she'll bake food in the oven or bread or whatever, and it's awesome. It's not like camping, that's for sure.
Well,
But you still have that. You still have that. That camping feel when you go outside. You can have a fire out there and eat on the picnic table or whatever if you want. But we have a full kitchen and a kitchen table and everything inside, so it's pretty cool. Mike says, I don't want to drive. I don't want to cook. I just want to raise my hand and say, una más, por favor. I'm with you. I'm with you. That's the nice thing about being on a cruise, right?
Yep,
You
definitely.
get on the ship and then you don't have to do any of that. You want to
Yep.
go in the pool, una más in the pool, or you go take a
Yeah,
nap and then you
yeah.
go have dinner. Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
even even there, you said so no mas, and they bring it to you too. So
It's
Ay, ay, ay.
that's
And
what makes
another
cruising the
thing
best.
about campers is also the bed. Usually you have to climb into it. Me climbing into a bed, forget it. And then I have to get
Yeah.
up and need to go wee wee, and it's just it would be a mess.
Right. Yeah. Well, ours doesn't. We have one bed in ours. There's no bunk beds. There's none of them beds that come down and then you have to climb a ladder. My
Yeah.
bed's a regular bed. It's a queen size bed. It's as high as the bed that we have here in the house off the floor. Um, it's
So that's
nice, but it's not for everybody. I mean, you
yeah.
do it. You know, you have to drive it.
Hmm.
We'll pull the Jeep so wherever we go, we pull the Jeep behind us. And that takes a little bit longer because, you know, you start to pull some hills in the highway and you're one of the slowest vehicles on the road. You can only do
Yeah.
like 45 pulling, but it's still, it's nice. Again, it's not for everyone, but
Hmm.
I think it's a good means for us to be able to see a lot of the country. You know, we're talking about doing trains versus flying. You know, flying, you have the convenience of getting somewhere quickly, typical in the United States. You know, like we can fly from here to Florida in under 3 hours.
Hmm.
You get on a train, you get to see more. And same thing with the RV. You know, we're driving, so we get to see everything. And the train, not really, but when we're driving, if we want to stop somewhere and see something, you just pull over and stop, and you're there. The other nice thing is that when I'm driving, you know, especially long trips, um, Colleen would be like, "Hey, you hungry? You want a sandwich?" And while I'm driving, she'll get up and go back into the kitchen and make me a sandwich and a cup of coffee. So that's kind of convenient too. So it has its pros and cons.
Hmm.
Uh, it's nice. Like I said, it's not for everyone, but
Yep. Me, I gotta have AC and a big bed and a nice toilet. That's my problem.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I mean, we keep going back to cruising, right? And
Yep.
that's everything's right there for you.
Yep.
Um, I I certainly love it. I mean, that's I think why we're part of this community too. I mean, we started out our channel as you know we travel and we do all kinds of traveling and sightseeing, but cruising is definitely um, one of the higher percentage of things that we do for sure. So we like to do.
In 2018 when we did our escape cruise, I mean, Alice went and bought four of those cruise necks, four of them. So right there, I knew we were hooked. I knew
Right?
that a lot. So yes. So yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, our next one is in November. Then we have another two next year so far. One so far in 27, which is with the celebration, the big group that is going to be on the 14th. And then we'll probably plan another one for the towards the end of the year. So we'll see.
The cruise on the 14th, that's something that we've been loosely looking at. So we may end up doing that. Mel and I love it. She wants to go from 20 to 29, possibly a fifth wheel. First, we need to upgrade the truck. I have a lot of friends that have fifth wheels, and yeah, you get more room. They're longer, and mine is 36 feet. My camper. One day, all right, I'll be out there with my boots and my bathrobe on. Shitter's full. Yeah.
Didi has no filter.
That's why we love her. That's why we love her.
That's why the other day when you put notables and you put that lady doing the alcohol, that's Denise.
Right? Yeah, Miss Kitty Foreman. And someone said that. They said that. Oh, look, there's Denise with the pitcher or the blender of margaritas. Yeah, beautiful. Love it.
Oh my, oh my, oh my. Oh well, what the hell?
Yeah, there you go, Dee Dee. You'll see me out there with my my winter hat on, my winter boots, and just my bathrobe. And I'm
Cousin Jimmy.
Cousin Jimmy, right?
He's my hero. Oh my God. Oh, yep. You got that right.
Yeah. She is a nurse too. That's right. Kitty Foreman. Oh my God. That's so
You gotta
funny.
change Dwayne's name to Red.
Right?
I get
Oh
them both in
goodness.
trouble. I'll be a good thing.
Yeah,
Well, Jimmy,
geez.
I'm gonna start wrapping up. I gotta get ready for Go Live Together, and let's save some of the stuff for tomorrow morning when you'll be on at 6 a.m. tomorrow.
Yep.
Anything else planned for today?
I'm sorry. Say what? Say that again.
Anything else planned for today?
No, just some personal stuff. I'm gonna get ready to prepare for my Thursday thing. I got to get my luggage together, with all my pajamas and that,
Yeah.
and my Keurig machine, making
And don't
sure my
forget
Keurig comes.
don't forget your jumpers. What is it?
My jumpers, right?
Bring a few of
My
those.
onesie.
There you go. Yes.
My
Forget those
onesies.
and
Oh.
maybe hopefully Sean send you some of those that he has over there also. So you
Oh,
can,
the budgie smugglers.
there
Yeah.
you go. Somebody smuggle.
Yeah. So that's what we'll be doing today. And we just need to do some errands, but I'll be getting ready for tomorrow's show. I'm going to try to plan some stuff. I don't know what yet, but the Astute onesie. Yeah, you can buy it at the Astute store now. The Astute onesie. That would be pretty funny. Something tells me I'm going to see some AI on that.
Somebody coming over.
But that's all we got. Cup of Joe live tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. EST. Be there or be square. We have a lot of fun. I know it's early for some people, but if Scott in Arizona can get up at 2:30 a.m. to be on my show for 3, I think you guys can wake up. Hey, look, you can go back to bed when we're done. We only do an hour, so.
Amen to that.
That's all I got. Eddie, thank you. Thank you for having me in. I appreciate it.
Thank you for coming, hanging out, and I'll see you tomorrow morning.
All right, buddy. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hi, everybody. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. We stayed a little longer today, so I just need to get ready for Go Live Together. I want to go get myself another cup of coffee and a quick snack before we do, and I need to go wee-wee. You know what I mean? So, see you guys in about 20 minutes. If everything goes well, if I don't, have a great day. Other than that, I don't have much going on today. I still, the list is up for the day. Taco Tuesday. Enjoy your tacos today if you do so. And let's have a great time. And see you guys in about 20 minutes. All right. So everybody stay out of trouble for the next 20 minutes. I ain't got no money for bail. So you know how it is, all right? See you all in a bit. See you in a bit. Bye.